beginning with the part 4 electrolysis. In this video, we are going to discuss the important concept of oxidation and reduction. Now, what is oxidation? Oxidation, there are many ways to look at it, and with every equation, we have to apply different concept. So we will be basically discussing three concepts here. So the first concept is your electronic concept. Now, according to this concept, oxidation is basically a process in which an atom or an ion loses electron. Now, in the examples which are given, you can see that zinc atom is losing electrons, and as a result, it is becoming zinc ion. Sodium atom is losing electrons and becoming sodium ion. Ferrous is losing electron and becoming ferric. So from 2 plus, it is going to 3 plus. Now sulfide, S2 minus, is losing electron, is becoming sulfur atom. So all these are rightly the examples of oxidation. Now, you were told that instead of putting minus before the arrow, you can put plus after the arrow. Both ways of representing are correct. Whatever way suits you, you can apply that. Now, oxidation is also defined as a chemical process that involves addition of oxygen or loss or removal of hydrogen. Now, you can see carbon is reacting with oxygen gas and making carbon dioxide. Magnesium is reacting with oxygen and making magnesium oxide. Now, carbon is getting oxidized and magnesium is also getting oxidized. So, removal of hydrogen, H2S is reacts with chlorine gas and it becomes HCl and sulfur. So, what's happening? H2S is changing to sulfur, that is, hydrogen is getting removed. So it is rightly said that hydrogen H2S is basically a reducing agent here, because it is getting oxidized to sulfur. So here hydrogen is getting removed. So we say H2S gets oxidized to sulfur. Why? Because due to loss of hydrogen. So what are oxidizing agents? Now oxidizing agents are the one that get reduced. That is, either they will accept electrons, or they will provide oxygen to somebody, some other substance, or they will provide electronegative ion, or they will remove hydrogen from somewhere, or they will remove electropositive ions. So these all, if any substance or if any compound is providing oxygen, or removing hydrogen, or removing an electropositive ion from the other substance, then they are called as oxidizing agents. So oxidizing agents are the ones that themselves get reduced. So do not confuse with oxidation and oxidizing agents. Oxidizing agents are not the one that undergo oxidation. Oxidizing agents, it's opposite. Oxidizing agents means undergoing reduction. So some examples of oxidizing agents. Now these examples become very handy when you have to take a call in the MCQ, and the all the options given are very close. So these examples become very handy in decision making. Now solid oxidizing agent, magnesium, manganese dioxide, red lead dioxide. Liquid, hydrogen peroxide. Nitric acid and sulfuric acid, conch, they are oxidizing agents. We already know about it, we have done in our chapters. Now gaseous, oxygen is an oxidizing agent. Naturally it can provide oxygen. Ozone can provide oxygen. Chlorine gas and sulfur dioxide, they are also strong oxidizing agents. Now let's move to the next slide. Now what is reduction? Reduction is basically when an atom or an ion gains electrons. Now you can see Cu2 plus is accepting 2 electrons, that's it's gaining electrons, and it is becoming Cu, copper atom. So this is reduction. Similarly, ferric is accepting electron, and from 3 plus state it is changing to 2 plus state. So 3 plus is becoming 2 plus. So this is reduction. Tin, Sn2 plus, is changing to Sn. So here from 2 plus it is becoming neutral, it's becoming an atom. So this is reduction. Similarly, sulfide is becoming 2 minus. So it's an example of reduction. Now reduction is also removal of oxygen. So CuO is becoming Cu, and why? Because H2, which is a strong reducing agent, takes away the oxygen. So cupric oxide is becoming copper atom. So CuO to Cu is an example of reduction. ZnO to Zn is an example of reduction. Now addition of hydrogen, Cl2 plus H2S, you can see the reaction changes to S plus HCl. So Cl2 is getting reduced. Why? Because it is adding hydrogen to itself. So Cl2 is getting reduced. Now Cl2 is reacting with ammonia. Similarly here Cl2 is changing into HCl. You compare Cl2 and then HCl. The change it has undergone. So now what is the change? It has added hydrogen to itself. So this is an example of reduction. Now what are reducing agents? Reducing agents are basically, they are the substances that undergo oxidation. So here H2 is a reducing agent. Why? Because it is removing oxygen. Similarly, H2S is a reducing agent. Why? Because it is removing hydrogen from H2S and it is adding hydrogen to Cl2 and making it HCl. So H2S is a reducing agent here. Now some common examples of reducing agent: solid, carbon, and some metals, the active metals, and copper and sodium, stannous chloride, glucose. The most easy example to learn is liquid. So if you remember in the previous slide also, hydrogen peroxide was there, and hydrogen peroxide is a common example. So name a liquid that is a reducing as well as an oxidizing agent. So it is hydrogen peroxide. Similarly, name a gas that is a oxidizing as well as reducing agent. It is sulfur dioxide. So these are some common examples. Try to learn these examples because they will become very handy. Again, I am repeating, it will become very handy in decision making in your MCQ questions. That will be all for this. Thank you so much.